You auditioning to be one of the showman's clowns? You just...
Real. I've seen it with my own eyes.
There's no way.
It's true.
So how you gonna prove it? Gonna pull one out of thin air?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! You're gonna come over here and settle an argument for us. We was just about to take our lunch break, but I ain't leaving until we figure this out. Tell us, guy, it's real. The $2 bill! That's right. This moron doesn't think it exists.
And this moron thinks it does. Proof. I need physical proof. That's no way to win an argument.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Can do, friend. This warehouse is off limits. Family owned. Capiche? Now, we gotta settle this argument before we take our lunch break. So, why don't you forget all about that and pick a side?
Proof. You're back. That was incredible. What did you find?
They're your family, Finn. You did the right thing. You know
You're back. That was incredible. What did you find? Look, that was a private conversation. But you're doing us a huge favor here, so I guess I'll spill my guts to you two. Yes, I had second thoughts about leaving Atlantic City. I loved my job with the Munis, wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It was the furthest thing from my past and current life. It had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers or working all night just to keep my mom's insane project in business. I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting my eyes to the world outside, wishing it would all just go away. So you can imagine, I have a few regrets. I know. That's what I tell myself every day. Enough about me. What did you find in the warehouse back there? Really? Then we were right. I can hardly believe it.
I think I know the building you're talking about. We received reports of people slinking around that area. But it's so full of overgrown that I dismissed the idea out of hand. That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside.
We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. But couldn't we reverse the flow? And use the pressure to flush the family out? With the right adjustments, we can blast enough water inside to take out any guards and create some kind of opening.
Now that you mention it, we did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and blasted a bunch of overgrown to Kingdom Come.
That's a risk, but if we control the pressure correctly, we should be all right. You'll just have to trust me on execution. Yes, we're so close. I just know this will pay off.
It's a good plan, Vin. But this is the end of the line for me. If a municipal officer got caught assaulting a gangster hideout, it could jeopardize the peace we have in Atlantic City. Before I go, though, I want to make you an offer. I want you to come back to us when this is all through. Curing Abby takes precedence. I would never say otherwise. But it's clear you missed the job. We'll take you back. I'll pull whatever strings are necessary. What do you think?
I knew this was coming, but I'm still not sure what to say. In my heart, I'm Uni, but I left for a reason. My family needs me, desperately. If I'm not there for them, they'll probably devolve into raiders or ghouls or worse. And I'm only half joking. I need to think about it. I will take it seriously. I promise.
I know you will. I'm sorry to make you choose again, but I really do feel it would be right for you to return. Think it through. I'll be here for you either way. Good luck, Vin.
Okay, concentrate. Back to business. I've needed a breather for years. But we're too close to our goal. Let's keep going. These pumps are finicky. We'll need to turn the valves in the right order to reverse the flow. The valves are marked with their numbers. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4, 1. Can you remember that? That's right. Let's have at it. There has to be something. Hey, what about these? Remember, the valve order is 3, 2, 4, 1. Got it? That did it. Let's get in there and clear out what's left.
behind you.
We did it. The plan worked. Okay, now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here somewhere. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? Leave the business, try and return to my old life? Which is why I never considered it an option. I'm Mr. Dependable. And I take pride in that. I tend the bar, I keep the books, I look after my little sis. It's just... being here, doing what I love again. It's really made me reconsider, you know? What would you do in my position? I guess our being here now is evidence enough of that, isn't it? They really do rely on me. Should I leave them in the lurch to pursue my own happiness? You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. I'll sort out my own feelings later. Now, it looks like there's another floor to this place. Let's get up there and take a look. Who do we have here?
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? I don't want any more trouble. Take what you want, but don't hurt me. Hey, I ain't paid for my loyalty. We all know that much. Or at least I thought we did. Me? I'm Jean. I cook blood for the family. Not my first choice, but it has its perks. Wait, why am I answering your questions? Who are you? What are you doing here? Yes, well, yes. But it is much better than the cinder block shoes they offered to give me as a competing chemist. And I get all the blood I want in exchange. Which is a lot. Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an offer better than the kneecaps I'll lose for telling you. Caps? What am I gonna do with caps? I'm locked in a chem lab all day. That's real sad. But you know whose life is also on the line? Mine. Oh, you're right. You're right. It's just... Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I got here. I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but, it It's almost like knockoff stuff. Wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was caged up like a lab rat, we used a pure, organic compound. But times have changed.
But if you had that organic compound, you could create an antidote? Can't we get it for you?
Well, maybe if you could get it. But good luck with that. Even I don't know where it comes from. Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchita Lombardi drove him into exile when she took power. Might have even whacked him by now. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure. Sorry, pal.
My father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you had something to do with this. Just not what...
Wait... Tony is your dad? The mafia boss Antonio Russo? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're Vinny? I really am losing my kneecaps.
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to cough up some info if we want to save Abby.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall for that act? That man's sharp as a carving knife. He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never a hint of forgetfulness. Oh, I won! He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Finn. Yeah, I'm just sad to see you fell for it.
He... What? There's no way. Unless... I was pretty busy. And I'd been away from home, working for the Munis for a while. Did I just take it for granted? A defense mechanism, I suppose? Maybe he thought if he acted harmless, then the family would have no reason to pursue him to Appalachia. Those hitmen from the Rose Room proved that wrong. Yeah, that's a lot to take in, isn't it? The man created the poison. It's killing his daughter. As for the how or the why, only he knows. Though profit and power must play into it. You're right. We need to head home and confront my father. Do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us, or dig up something that could lead to a cure. I know this was a lot to go through, but thank you again for doing this. I'll meet you at home when you're ready.
You got someplace else to be? So, if I help with this, right, when? Will there be a reward involved? Possibly soon. Right! I forgot how generous you are. A witness. Good. I mean, hello again. Greetings, darling.
Is there anything better than wrong? Asbestos?
There's no time to chat. I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has calmed my nerves. I was hoping they would. I managed to get everyone in one room. It was a lot harder than it sounds. We need to confront my father. He can't hide anymore. Not when Abby's life is at stake. You want my honest opinion? No, I'm not okay. But this isn't about me. My sister is dying. Her condition takes precedence over my whining. We're going to tell him that we know. We know everything that he's done. He's going to try to deflect and keep pretending that he's senile. And every time he does, we push back. Good, because I'm not. But we don't have much of a choice, do we? This way.
Have you met my daughter? She's an honor roll student. True, and hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long. See, it was, oh, hello. So good to see you again.
Sure. Lay it on me, sport. Evan? Oh, my wife is the most
beautiful creature you could ever lay your eyes on. Isn't she? Ah, I still remember the day she and I met. She was some kind of performer, an acrobat, maybe. But I saw her on stage, and it was like the world stopped turning, and all the lights faded to gray. Nothing else mattered. I brought her flowers, I think. Her favorite ones. I can't remember what they was called. Roses! Yeah! Now that you mention it, I think that they were. How did you know that? Are you trying to charm my wife? Vincenzo has always been such an ambitious kid. A heart of gold, that one. When he grows up, I'm sure he'll be an excellent made man. He takes after his father completely, you know? Abby? Why? Something wrong with her? That little dyke always tends to get into trouble. But you know kids, right? When you're still growing and there's all those hormones, it makes you a bit rebellious. I'm sure it's just a phase. Awareness of what exactly? Look, I don't know what she said to you, but I'm sorry if she's acting out. I'd ground her, but she's got a fiery spirit. She'd probably just disobey me anyway. Questions? Off? How so? Dad? What kind of question is that? I can't say they would. Unless it's one of the many victims of my bingo skills. B-39! How could I not be? Smell all that fresh air. Take in those beautiful ocean views. We're in the most beautiful place in the world right now. A tourist hotspot, and you think I'm unwell. You are a comic sport. Is that a rhetorical question? We're in America's playground, one of the most iconic cities in the nation, Atlantic City. Well, I'm an old man. I've been retired for quite some time now. Before then, I seem to recall working in the garbage business. I made sure that the casino quarter was spotless, and the city kicked up some cash for me in return. Never mind what? Lost? Oh, no. How could I get lost in my own home? In Atlantic City? Let me know when later comes. Have we met before? Hello, how are you?
Feels like I'm sweating buckets here.
There's times I feel like I'm standing in a room full of strangers.
Oh,
Something to spill?
Ugh, if we must. Rehashing old news is so humdrum.
God, what now?
I expect I'm the target, don't you? Well, if that's the case, let them come. I don't regret a thing. I laid my soul bare, and you've already gone and forgotten about it.
I don't think
If you must be reminded, the showman found out my act was fake. Fake in the sense that I had a lifeline attached. I wasn't going to fall to my death so the sadist in the audience could get off on the thrill. Give them the fantasy, certainly. That's what performance is about. What difference does it make to them if it's real, so long as they believe it is? The showmen disagree on that point. If you must be reminded, I wasn't going to give them the the showman... The show you crashed. I haven't forgotten how my chance at the spotlight was denied. Not that I need one anymore. It was childish to hold on to the past. When an act goes stale, you just put on a new one. These lifeless hills have potential yet. We may need to dig deep to find it. Very deep. Something new and exciting, I hope. Business? What business? So far, you're the only living thing that's walked in here without trying to kill us.
What now?
Vincenzo thinks the venture was misguided. Folksy dive bars like the Wayward get more business in a place like this. Well, I say the audience doesn't know what it's missing. Give it time and advertisements, they'll come.
Sometimes I feel like I'm standing in a room full of strangers. I don't think I can handle any more
I
secrets.
hope this isn't some attempt at counseling. Our American dream didn't work out exactly as planned. Sue me for it.
I don't think I can handle any more secrets.
Have you met my daughter? She's marvelous.
They say it's life's most difficult and most rewarding endeavor. They are most certainly right on the former. If I hadn't, it feels like a string of reckless coincidences. In the end, like...
God, what now?
Oh, look, it's snowing.
Oh. Well, he was an utter fool. Sat in the audience for one show and tried to book me at the Neapolitan's main stage. I told him casinos weren't my scene, but the money he offered... Now, you've no idea how many young gentlemen I had to fend off during those days. I mean the flirtations, the roses, the breaches of privacy. Endless. But Antonio? That fool got me a private dressing room, bigger paychecks, free concessions all over the establishment, and he would hardly look my way. It wasn't his money I wanted. It was his independence, the authority and discipline he exuded. But he had no idea how to romance a woman. I soon had to take matters into my own hands, and the rest, as they say, is history.
What now?
They say it's life's most...
I'm scared. I know it's coming. Sure, I know it's been a lot to deal with.
Oh, look, it's snowing.
Well, I shouldn't have stolen that devil's blood. Punishment always comes for those who do. I just thought I could do it without getting caught.
Have you met my daughter?
I have access to places I shouldn't. Just got too confident, I guess. And too desperate. Like myself, for now. The withdrawal to this stuff comes and goes. You never know when the next wave is gonna hit. Sorry, I know you're doing what you can to fix this for me. Don't feel like you have to. I always figure things out. Somehow. She did. In name only. She would take any spare moment to talk smack about them. I guess she felt backed into a corner. Joining them was the only way to keep an audience. I can't blame her. I think I know how that feels.
Have you met my daughter? She's an honor roll student.
Okay.
True and true.
Probably for the best. I think it'd do better if Mom would accept reality and cater to the locals. All the glitz and glamour doesn't work like it did over there. You can ask. I feel like you might regret it, though.
Have you met my daughter?
Well, isn't it obvious? Because we're a disaster. Whenever people get a glance behind the scenes of the glamorous Russo family, they back off. The few people my parents could have called friends left them behind. Ben doesn't even tell people who he really is. No one wants to get dragged into this mess. If you can't keep things together at home, who's gonna trust you with anything on the outside? No one with any sense will. All the time. But in reality, I'm not even sure how to imagine a different life.
Owen.
I love my parents. I love my brother. I just wish I wasn't such a problem for them. Close? I was with Dad. Yeah. Anyway, my parents have too many of their own problems to worry about me and Ben. I try not to fault them for it. I really do. They have such vibrant lives. I was always jealous. Wanted to be like them someday. But I was jealous of their time, too.
True and true.
I want parents, not idols. Ven has always been there for me. Never judged me when I messed up. I don't know how people are always saying they hate their siblings. For us, I don't know. Maybe our messed up situation brought us together. Good idea. Let's just shake that one off. Yeah, sure. What do you want to know? I don't know. The pain is the same here as anywhere else. Sorry, that was... I'm just trying to figure out how to make it through this right now, that's all.
Oh, look, it's Owen.
a long story. I don't think I'm really comfortable talking about it yet, sorry. I can barely think about surviving tomorrow, let alone a month from now. I'm just gonna try and make it through this first.
Have you met my
Glad
daughter?
to.
She's an honor roll student. True and
Later,
true.
then.
Hello, how are you?
I don't think I can handle any more secrets.
Off. Dad. Dad. How could I not? We're in the most... You are a con...
I don't think I can handle any more
And-
secrets.
Before that, I made sure that... Never mind what. Off. Never mind what.
God, what now?
Lost in Atlantic. Sure. Abby? But I'm sure it's just... Vincenzo is... When he grows up, he takes after...
There's times I feel like I'm standing
wait.
in a
I'd ground him.
room of strangers.
Questions? Let me know when later comes.
Let's just hope this goes well.
Have you met my daughter? She's an honor roll student. True and true. Oh, look, it's snowing. Hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long. Say it was, oh, hello. So good to see you again.
God, what now? There's times I feel like I'm standing in a room full of strangers. I don't think I can handle any more secrets. God, what now? There's times I feel like I'm standing in a room full of strangers. There's times I feel like I'm standing in a room full of strangers. I don't think I can handle any more secrets.
Let me know when later comes. We met before.
God, what now? Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what Vin said is true.
Abigail, please. I've handled more than one bad performance in my day. I just didn't think it would be my husband I'm booing off the stage.
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this devil's blood sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What? What's going on? This is all very overwhelming.
Ven, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Gene. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Concerta Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. Our friend here can back me up.
Is this true? I wish I could say I can't believe it. But, God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to? To fake dementia?
And this cursed nightclub. All that nonsense you gave me about an Appalachian nightlife. Ah, just another falsehood. No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo.
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn! All of you! So yeah. Yeah, I was playing hooky. You thinking because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? I had a target painted on my back by the damn mob! Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
Oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. And you're the only one who knows how to get it.
God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peter Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
Whoa.
Antonio, what is this beast doing in my home? Oh, disgusting.
I've seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off, I'll say that much.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we called them. They're still pretty rare. Elusive.
Then why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know, promised her a small cut. But any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of its blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No, what a tag-alongs. The damn mob's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City. Concerta's the little sister of Quintino Lombardi, the Godfather. She's an ambitious, conniving brat. Let's just say Quintino named me as his successor, despite me not being his own flesh and blood. The man was sterile. As such, Concerta wanted me out of the picture to take power by force. Many reasons, kid. For one, they're a pain in the ass to kill. They'll turn you into a paper angel before you know it. This fella here is already dead. That makes things a hell of a lot simpler. Two, probably because Vin was too busy fantasizing about unicorns and rainbows or whatever munis do to just suggest that in the first place. I could get a skywriter to spell it out for you if I wasn't clear the first time. Concerta wanted to ice me out. I thought if I faked having dementia, she would write me off and leave me alone. Fat lot of good that did. You saw those assassins? You can guess whether she bought it or not. Pride? One of the 7 deadly sins people love to preach about. In order to sell the lie, I had to make everyone fall for it. And that included my flesh and blood. You know how headstrong Abby and Vin are and how Evelyn is. I was so deep in it that I didn't really see a way out. I just kept thinking, someday I'll tell them. But I always put it off. Some may say it was cowardice, but I just think it was a lack of punctuality. Couldn't agree more. Abby and I will meet you in the city center. Try to get there in one piece. Concerta's goons take no prisoners. Give me and Abby some time to, catch up.
How would things be different with a normal family?
Who is going to clean up this dreadful corpse?
Have you asked Ven if he needs anything? I'm sure he could use the help. Later, then.
Where is everybody? Does